J-Mac, if you're a Laker fan, it was a disheartening day, but they got new owners, and new owners have come. You ever drive by that restaurant, it says under new management, and they're going to change the entire menu. They're not going to tweak. Lakers reportedly preserving cap space for next season. Dorian Finney-Smith exits. Disaster. Lakers gave up 3 draft picks for less than 50 games of Dorian Finney-Smith. LeBron James has no influence on free agency moves, says an NBA front office insider. The Lakers are excluding him. This is not about a better chicken parm. It's a 41-year-old star, another star in Luka, where it's notable that he's really working out this offseason, and they have absolutely no size. And the real value they have is Austin Reeves. So the new owners, they know what success is all about. They own the Dodgers. And I've argued this before. I think the Dodgers, Mark Walters, I think it's the best run sports franchise in North America, perhaps ever. The Lakers got throttled in the first round. They lost convincingly in the first round. And they are worse today without Dorian Finney-Smith. They are worse today. You know who's not worse? Houston. This isn't it. The new Laker owners are telling you, we know what titles looks like. And an aging LeBron and a finally working out in the offseason Luka is not Ohtani, Betts, and Freddie Freeman. I know it's painful, and I understand the Buss family for years. Look what Denver's done in the last 24 hours. They finally got Jokic shooters, multiple, and a backup big. San Antonio's getting better by the hour with all their youth. Houston added more pieces. Oklahoma City, I've not even mentioned them. The Lakers, mom and pop shop. It's all changing. Big game hunting next year, not including LeBron in the discussions. He's had a great career. He should not be dictating any terms at this point. Not saying you trade him. We're going to do, the new guys say, we're going to do what we're going to do because we know what winning looks like. It's Ohtani and Bet, not 41-year-old LeBron and perpetually out of shape or an average shape Luka. What's the message to LeBron? It's, bro, we're not a championship team. That's what the ownership is saying to me. We are going to figure out scouting, upstairs, executives, roster. Next year's the big year.
Maybe Giannis is like, hey, I'm done. It's over.
Right.
And then Luka and Giannis join forces in LA.
The time has come, folks. No more rumors. No more wild speculation. This is the moment that could break the league. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the reigning 2-time MVP and 2021 NBA champion, has officially confirmed he's ready for change. And what does that mean for the NBA? It's not just talk anymore. Giannis is coming to the Lakers. That's right. It's happening. Get ready for one of the most monumental moves the NBA has ever seen. The king himself, LeBron James, has reportedly hinted at what could be the most deadly trio the league has ever known. Giannis, LeBron, Luka Doncic. But before we dive in, let's break down how we got here. If Giannis is going to be out of here, imagine the magnitude of the trade. This trade would break the league. Well, it's no longer just wild talk. The king himself, LeBron James, has officially hinted at it. Giannis Antetokounmpo is joining the Lakers. If you've been paying attention, the signs were all there. Back in April, Giannis opened up on the final show, saying, "If I am not able to help my team win a second ring, I'm letting down myself." That wasn't just frustration. It was a sign for a much-needed change. Even veteran reporter David Aldridge echoed this sentiment, saying, Giannis is basically telling the Bucks, I don't want to waste the rest of my prime on a team that can't contend. And now it's happening. The trade is real. But how do we get here? What role does LeBron James play in this? And what's next for the NBA? Let's break it all down. The Giannis situation. What's driving the change? The shocking announcement has sent shockwaves through the basketball world. LeBron James has reportedly hinted at the possibility of Giannis Antetokounmpo joining forces with him and Luka Doncic in Los Angeles, forming what would undoubtedly be one of the most formidable trios in NBA history. Rumors about Giannis's potential departure from Milwaukee have been swirling since the Bucks' third consecutive first-round playoff exit in 2025. The Greek Freak, a two-time MVP and 2021 NBA champion, is reportedly open-minded about whether his best long-term fit remains with the Bucks or with another franchise. This marks a significant shift for a player who has been notably loyal to Milwaukee for 12 years. ESPN's insider, Shams Charania, revealed that Giannis has begun serious discussions with Bucks management about his future. Although he hasn't explicitly requested a trade, his willingness to consider other options has sparked intense speculation, with the Lakers emerging as a prominent potential destination. The timing of these developments couldn't be more intriguing. The Lakers, fresh off their disappointing first-round exit against the Minnesota Timberwolves in the 2025 NBA playoffs, are actively seeking to bolster their roster around newly acquired Luka Doncic and the ageless wonder that is LeBron James. LeBron James and the possibility of a super team. The trade that brought Luka Doncic to Los Angeles in February 2025, sending Anthony Davis to Dallas, was already considered a blockbuster move that reset the NBA's competitive landscape. Now, with Giannis potentially entering the picture, we could be witnessing the formation of a super team that would dwarf all others in recent memory. The Lakers' early playoff exit exposed critical weaknesses, particularly a lack of size, rim protection, and depth. These are precisely the areas where Giannis would provide immediate and substantial upgrades. His dominant two-way play, elite athleticism, and defensive versatility would address the Lakers' front court deficiencies mercilessly exploited by Rudy Gobert in the series. LeBron James, despite approaching his 41st birthday, remains a central figure in the Lakers' championship aspirations. His player option for the 2025-26 season, valued at approximately $52, $6 million, gives him significant leverage in shaping the team's future. Reports suggest that LeBron's willingness to potentially restructure his contract could play a pivotal role in facilitating the financial gymnastics required to bring Giannis to Los Angeles. Why Giannis is considering leaving Milwaukee. So, what exactly is driving Giannis to consider leaving the franchise that drafted him back in 2013? The answer lies in a perfect storm of circumstances that have significantly diminished the Bucks' championship prospects. First and foremost, Milwaukee's roster construction has become increasingly problematic. Their aging core, headlined by Damian Lillard's devastating Achilles injury that will likely sideline him for much of the 2025-26 season, has left Giannis with diminishing support. Key players like Brook Lopez and Bobby Portis are pending free agents, further complicating the Bucks' ability to field a competitive team in the immediate future. Perhaps more critically, Milwaukee's lack of draft capital severely limits their options for retooling around their superstar. The Bucks don't control their own first-round picks until 2031, a consequence of previous win-now moves, including the trade for Lillard. This draft drought, combined with financial constraints imposed by the NBA's increasingly punitive luxury tax system, has effectively painted the franchise into a corner. Giannis's frustration was palpable during the Bucks' first-round exit against the Indiana Pacers. Despite his Herculean efforts, averaging 33, 0 points, 15, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists in the series, Milwaukee was dispatched in 5 games. His cryptic post-series comments only fueled speculation about his intentions. Lakers, the prime destination for Giannis. NBA insider Howard Beck added fuel to the fire when he reported that Giannis might prefer big-market teams like Los Angeles, New York, or Miami. This aligns with reports that Giannis praised Luka Doncic's move to Los Angeles, stating that he wants international stars to play in major markets. For the Lakers, acquiring Giannis would be another chapter in their storied history of landing generational talents, from Wilt Chamberlain to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaquille O'Neal to LeBron James. Adding Giannis would reinforce the Lakers' status as the NBA's premier destination for superstars. Imagine the potential of a big three of LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Giannis Antetokounmpo matchup nightmare on both ends of the floor. Luka orchestrating the offense, LeBron still delivering clutch moments, and Giannis terrorizing defenses and controlling the paint. Trade mechanics. Can the Lakers actually pull this off? Let's talk about the cold, hard facts. The Lakers' limited draft assets and player capital. After the blockbuster trade for Luka Doncic, the Lakers' cupboard of tradable assets has been substantially depleted. The Lakers only possess one first-round pick, either 2031 or or 2032, along with swap rights in 2026, 2028, 2032, 2031, and 2032 to acquire Giannis, the Lakers would likely need to center their package around Austin Reeves, Dalton Knecht, Rui Hachimura, and other role players. While Reeves has developed into a solid complementary piece and Knecht shows promise as a rookie sharpshooter, neither projects as the centerpiece for a trade of Giannis's caliber. Giannis's $57, $6 million salary for the 2025-26 season adds another challenge. To absorb this massive salary, the Lakers would need to send out comparable money in return. This would likely involve multiple players, and the Lakers face stiff competition from teams with superior trade packages, such as the San Antonio Spurs, Houston Rockets, and Oklahoma City Thunder. What's next for the Bucks? The potential trade could also have a seismic impact on the Bucks' future. If Giannis leaves, the Bucks would likely pivot to a full rebuild, possibly even moving Damian Lillard as well. This would mark a major shift for the franchise, which has built its identity around Giannis for over a decade. The Bucks' general manager, John Horst, faces a daunting decision. Trading Giannis would represent a massive cultural shift for the franchise. But if Giannis is determined to leave, the Bucks would have no choice but to find the best possible return. Even if that means a less than ideal offer from Los Angeles, the potential impact on the NBA. If this trade happens, the implications will go far beyond the court. The Lakers, with a trio of LeBron, Luka, and Giannis, would immediately become the overwhelming favorites to win the 2026 NBA championship, surpassing teams like the Boston Celtics, Denver Nuggets, and Oklahoma City Thunder. However, acquiring Giannis comes with trade-offs. The Lakers will face serious roster depth issues, relying on veterans and buyout market players to fill gaps. Financially, this move would push the Lakers deep into luxury tax territory, requiring Jeannie Buss and the ownership group to commit to paying potentially historic tax bills. But let's not forget, the Lakers have the LeBron James factor. LeBron has shown unparalleled ability to recruit stars, and his relationship with Giannis could be the deciding factor. If LeBron actively lobbies for Giannis to join him in Los Angeles, it could create a powerful momentum that reshapes the future of the NBA. Conclusion: a new era for the Lakers and the NBA. In the end, a Giannis trade to the Lakers would change the game. It would create a super team that could dominate the NBA for years to come. But it's not without its risks. Will the Lakers be able to navigate the financial and roster building challenges to make this dream team a reality? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: if this trade happens, the NBA will never be the same again.